Kanda Bongo Man and the Mystery, with President Moi Mistress, the Kenyan love story. That led to a ban introduction. Kanda Bongo Man, the renowned Congolese musician known for popularizing the Kwasa Kwasa dance style, became a household name in Kenya in the early 1990s. However, his rising popularity took a dramatic turn in 1991 when he was unexpectedly deported and banned from entering the country. While speculation ran wild, the most popular theories revolved around a romantic entanglement with a woman linked to Kenya's powerful political elite. This video explores the events leading to his expulsion, the woman at the center of the controversy, Wahito, and the lasting impact of the incident on Kanda Bongo Man's career and personal life. Kanda Bongo Man's rise to fame born in the Democratic Republic of Congo, formerly Zaire. Kanda Bongo Man gained international fame in the 1980s for his innovative take-on-soukous music. His lively, danceable rhythms and signature moves made him a favorite in East Africa, where Congolese music had already established a strong following. By the early 1990s, he was among the most popular African musicians, frequently performing in Kenya, Uganda, and Tanzania. His April 1991 tour of Kenya was highly anticipated, drawing thousands of fans eager to experience his electrifying performances. The 1991 Kenyan tour, a turning point, when Kanda Bongo Man performed at Nairobi's Nyayo National Stadium. The venue was filled to capacity. His concert reportedly drew a larger crowd than a rally held by then-President Daniel Arap Moi in central Kenya just days earlier. This unexpected turnout led to raised eyebrows among the Kenyan authorities, who were concerned about his growing influence. Adding to the tension, the musician caught the eye of a beautiful Kenyan woman named Rose Wambui Wahito during his stay. Their romance quickly blossomed, but little did Kanda Bongo Man know that Wahito's connections would soon land him in trouble. Hezekiah Oyugi's wrath, the invitation that led to deportation. Moi's powerful internal security permanent secretary, Hezekiah Ogengo Oyugi, was a feared figure in Kenyan politics. He requested Kanda Bongo Man to perform at a private party for his daughter. However, the musician declined the invitation, citing prior commitments. Unfortunately, refusing Oyugi was not an option. The angered officials swiftly revoked Kanda Bongo Man's performance permit and cancelled his visa. Soon after, heavily armed security personnel surrounded the musician's hotel, ensuring he could not leave until he was forcibly escorted to the airport and deported before midnight. The rumors, a love affair with a powerful politician's mistress? After his abrupt removal from Kenya, rumors spread that Kanda Bongo Man had been involved with a woman romantically linked to a top politician, possibly President Moi himself. Some reports claimed that he had been caught in the arms of a government official's mistress, leading to his immediate deportation. One of the most persistent rumors linked him to Catherine Kasavuli, a celebrated Kenyan news anchor. However, Kasavuli repeatedly denied ever meeting the musician. When Kanda Bongo Man finally returned to Kenya in 2003, he personally apologized to Kasavuli for the rumors, stating that he had never had any involvement with her, the real Wahito, a love story that never happened. In a radio interview during his 2003 tour, Kanda Bongo Man revealed the truth. His only romantic connection in Kenya was with Wahito, the woman he had planned to marry. His 1992 song Wahito was inspired by her, reflecting his heartbreak over their forced separation. Despite several attempts to sneak back into Kenya in the 1990s, he was repeatedly stopped at Jomo Kenyatta International Airport and deported. By the time he finally gained entry in 2003, it was too late. Wahito had married Mombasa businessman and politician Suleiman Shahbal in 1999. Interestingly, fellow Congolese musician Shimita Lukombo El Diego, of the Suku Stars later composed, a song titled Rosie, in which he praised Rosie Wahito, further cementing her legendary status in Kenyan pop culture. Wahito's unsettled marriage and Kanda Bongo Man's life in exile. Despite marrying Suleiman Shahbal, Wahito's life in matrimony was not smooth. In December 2015, she filed for divorce at the Qadi's court in Nairobi, revealing that their marriage had been troubled for years. Meanwhile, Kanda Bongo Man settled in Manchester, UK, where he continued his music career. Though he never publicly pursued Wahito again, the story of their doomed love remains one of the most intriguing and tragic tales in African music history. Conclusion: the deportation of Kanda Bongo Man in 1991 remains one of the most mysterious and controversial incidents in Kenya's entertainment history. The Congolese musician, famous for his infectious Kwasa Kwasa rhythms, was at the height of his popularity when he arrived in Kenya for a highly anticipated tour. However, just 2 days into his stay, he was abruptly expelled from the country, under circumstances that sparked widespread speculation. At the heart of the mystery was his alleged romance with Rose Wambui Wahito, a stunning Kenyan woman whom he reportedly planned to marry. Their relationship, while seemingly innocent, was rumored to have angered influential figures within the Kenyan government. Some claimed Wahito was romantically linked to a powerful politician, possibly even President Daniel Arap Moi himself. Others suggested that Kanda Bongo Man's sudden fall from grace was linked to his refusal to perform at a private party for Hezekiah Oyugi, Moi's all-powerful Internal Security Permanent Secretary. Regardless of the true reason, Kanda Bongo Man was swiftly detained at his hotel, his performance permit revoked, and his visa cancelled. Under heavy security escort, he was deported before midnight, leaving behind a shattered romance and a cloud of unanswered questions. The event fueled speculation for years, with additional rumors tying him to news anchor Catherine Kasavuli, a claim both parties denied. For over a decade, the musician was barred from entering Kenya. When he finally returned in 2003, Moi had retired, and Wahito had long moved on, having married businessman Suleiman Shahbal in 1999. Kanda Bongo Man's attempts to reconnect with his lost love came too late. His 1992 song Wahito remains a poignant reminder of the love he left behind. Through its mournful melody, he immortalized a relationship that was abruptly severed by political interference and fate. Though his career continued to flourish internationally, his exile from Kenya marked a turning point, making his story one of the most intriguing sagas in African music history.